ran a small income tax business on the side, and completed graduate school. Dad was successful by any standard, and for as long as I can remember, he wanted to work for himself and to be his own boss. Dad hoped to buy an H&R Block, hereafter known as Block, franchise, and I enrolled in a tax school to work with him and make some extra money. I discovered that I had a knack for this. When you find something you like and you are good at, then it doesn't seem like work at all. Unlike regular school, I loved doing taxes because I could argue. People think taxes are just black and white, but they aren't. There is room for judgment and finding ways to help people. By asking questions and digging for deductions, you can save people money and make a difference in their lives. This was also a time when tax preparers didn't have computers or even use calculators. I was very good at math and lightning fast at multiplication, so this work came naturally to me. The next tax season, with hopes of higher commissions, I went to work at a more established office in Buffalo, New York. Late in January 1971, the district manager of that store fell behind on processing returns, had several panic attacks, and ended up hospitalized. His regional director asked me to take over and run 10 locations full-time. This meant leaving college, and my parents supported me in making this decision. Even then, Dad somehow sensed that I had found my calling. I believe that his own entrepreneurial spirit kicked in, encouraging me to explore non-traditional paths to success. From chess to checkers, mastering the fundamentals. Management consultant and author Peter Drucker is famous for teaching about the importance of execution in business success, focusing on a few activities to produce significant business results. My father also reiterated the importance of mastering the fundamentals for maximum execution. Just like a baseball team practices hitting, running, and pitching, those early years I practiced the fundamentals of the tax business in order to be the best at execution, probing, and digging for deductions to get clients the maximum return. My family was very poor at the time, and my best friend, Gordon D'Angelo, was even poorer. After 2 years of doing taxes, I recruited him to work with me at Block. I told Gordon that we needed some people called checkers, which was basically using an adding machine to check the accuracy of a return. For both of us, it was a great way to earn some extra cash. At the time, neither one of us realized that this business would set the foundation for the rest of our lives. Gordon went on to become one of the best salesmen I've ever met, an initial investor at Jackson Hewitt, and founder of Next Financial. Today, he sits on the board of directors for Liberty Tax, and while he never learned to love taxes the way I did, he became an extremely successful entrepreneur and visionary. We are still close friends today, and I consider Gordon to be one of my most loyal confidants and advisors. Hired hands. When you work for someone else, you work for yourself. Like my father, you may be born with an entrepreneurial spirit, but have bills that need to be paid yesterday. Both of us also learned the secret of being a hired hand to generate that immediate income. However, we both took a different approach to being an employee in someone else's business. When you work for someone else, you work for yourself. Act as if you are the owner. Many people are just looking for a 9-to-5 job. These are not the partners I'm looking for at Liberty Tax today. You will learn how to succeed when you are willing to first work for others and act as if you own the business. I must confess that up until the age of 24, I was immature. I didn't really grow up until then, when my girlfriend, who I had been dating for 8 years, and I broke up. I was heartbroken. Until that point, I was a brat. I was a self-proclaimed bum, and I just hadn't matured yet. I worked for Block during the tax season, and I taught tax school during the fall. I also played poker at the University of Buffalo to make money. I had a great life being a bum, or so I thought at the time. I collected unemployment from April 16th until I started teaching tax school in the fall.